She had no clue she was stepping into a nightmare. Mahogany Jackson believed she was among friends, people she had known and trusted, but trust, when misplaced, can be dangerous. On the night of February 24th, 2024, everything seemed normal. There was no sign that the very people she laughed with, confided in, and considered allies would soon become her executioners. What started as a casual gathering turned into a nightmare. Friendly faces twisted into cruel expressions. Familiar voices turned to taunts. And before Mahogany realized the danger, it was too late. They stripped her of her dignity, her safety, and ultimately her life. They recorded her pain, ignored her desperate pleas, and when they had done the unimaginable, they silenced her forever. Before the end, she managed to send one final message, a desperate plea for help. "Mama, I'm being held hostage. Please call the police." But by the time help arrived, Mahogany was gone. Her killers thought they had erased her voice, but today we ensure they didn't. This is one of the most chilling cases I've ever covered. Mahogany's story isn't just another crime. It's a tragic reminder that the people we trust aren't always who they seem. As you watch this video, I want you to ask yourself, how do we truly know who we can trust? When did Mahogany realize she was in danger? And most importantly, could this have been prevented? Her story needs to be heard, not just because it's tragic, but because it holds a crucial lesson about trust, betrayal, and justice. If you're fascinated by real-life mysteries, chilling investigations, and untold crime stories, you're in the right place. We dive deep into the most shocking cases with in-depth analysis, gripping storytelling, and facts that keep you on the edge of your seat. Subscribe now and uncover the truth with us. Now let's uncover the truth about what really happened to Mahogany Jackson. Who was Mahogany Jackson? Mahogany was just 20 years old, a young woman with dreams, a family who loved her, and a future ahead of her. She wasn't reckless. She wasn't looking for trouble. She was simply navigating adulthood, trusting the people around her. She was warm, friendly, and easy to talk to. But none of that mattered to those who betrayed her. They weren't strangers. They were people she had known. And that night they were waiting. Mahogany had no idea she was walking into a trap. The night everything changed. She wasn't in a dangerous neighborhood or among strangers. She was with people she had trusted before. That's what makes this case so terrifying. There were no warning signs, no indication that this would be the last time she was seen alive, until everything changed. Mahogany wasn't reckless. She didn't seek out danger. But danger doesn't always come from the unknown. On February 24th, 2024, she found herself in the company of people she considered friends. It's unclear whether she met them willingly, was lured in, or was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. What is certain is that, at some point, the situation took a dark turn. She was surrounded, trapped, outnumbered, and they had no intention of letting her go. The unthinkable authorities confirmed that Mahogany was subjected to hours of torture, humiliation, and violence, all recorded on video. This wasn't random brutality, it was calculated. They stripped her of everything, her dignity, her hope, her life. But Mahogany managed to send a message to the one person she knew she could trust, her mother. "Mama, I'm being held hostage. Please call the police." That was her last lifeline. Her mother wasted no time and contacted the authorities immediately. But her captors realized what she had done, and they made a decision. She had already suffered, but now they had to silence her forever. In the early hours of February 25th, Mahogany Jackson was executed, shot in the back of the head, cold, calculated, final. Her body was abandoned. The evidence that brought them down. What her killers didn't anticipate was the evidence they left behind. They filmed their crimes, and that footage would lead to their downfall. Authorities obtained 5 crucial videos that documented various stages of Mahogany's captivity. The footage was used to identify and charge the individuals responsible. The arrest law enforcement moved quickly. This wasn't a case of a missing person turning up deceased under mysterious circumstances. This was murder, and her killers had left behind everything police needed to find them. 8 suspects were identified and arrested. Giovanni Clapp, 23, female. Felony murder, kidnapping, sodomy, assault. Blair Green, 25, male. Felony murder, kidnapping, sodomy. Taja Lewis, 25, female. Felony murder, assault. Frances Harris, 25 male. Capital murder, sodomy, kidnapping. Sinya McCall, 23 female. Felony murder, kidnapping, sodomy. Jeremiah McDowell, 18 male. Capital murder, sodomy, kidnapping. Brandon Pope, 24 male. Capital murder, kidnapping, sodomy. Arana Robinson, 23 female. Felony murder, kidnapping. At first, the charges varied. Some faced felony murder, while others were charged with capital murder, sexual assault, and kidnapping. But the brutality of the crime led to a major legal escalation. By September 2024, a grand jury upgraded all charges to capital murder. Prosecutors wasted no time. They announced they would seek the death penalty for all 8 suspects. This case wasn't just about punishment. It was about ensuring justice for Mahogany Jackson. As of January 31, 2025, all 8 suspects remain in custody without bond at the Jefferson County Jail in Birmingham, Alabama. Their trials are ongoing, but the biggest question remains: will justice be served? Final thoughts. Mahogany Jackson's story is one of the most horrifying betrayals imaginable. She was surrounded by people she trusted, people she never imagined would be capable of such cruelty. Yet when she needed mercy the most, they gave her none. They tortured her. They humiliated her. They ended her life, and they thought they would get away with it. But they won't, because justice is coming. This case leaves us with chilling questions. How did 8 people come together to commit such unspeakable acts? What makes someone capable of recording another person's suffering without remorse? Why didn't anyone stop it? And most importantly, how do we prevent this from happening again? Your thoughts? If this case disturbs you, don't let Mahogany's story end here. Comment below. What do you think about this case? Do you believe justice will be served? Like this video to spread awareness. Subscribe to the channel for more true crime cases that need to be heard. Mahogany's voice was stolen, but her story will not be erased. Justice is coming. The question is, will it be enough? Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and always be mindful of who you trust.